The only thing I was mad about, and this is what I'm saying, like, I'm so over it. I know I'll never get nominated, so it's whatever. I was mad at Kanye, who did an interview with Daily Mail. And in the interview, he's like, yo, these guys who are controlled. And he said, Charlemagne. And he threw my name in there.
Academics, you got, yeah.
And I was just like, yay. Like, yo, this is why, like, even if we want to believe, like, some of the BS you're spewing, you lose us when you act like, you can't say Academics is controlled by the man. Like, what? Which man?
Look, me and Dame Dash don't like each other. That's no secret. He's talked his shit about me. I've talked my shit about him. We're not going to be friends. It is what it is. But one thing that I could respect about Dame is that out of everyone who actually knows Kanye, and I know a few people that know Kanye going back, 20 years and so forth, he was the first person to, I think he was like speaking at a university or something, and he basically said, Kanye's bipolar and he's having episodes, he's not sleeping, he's, you know what I mean, he's spouting off, going through bipolar episodes, and I don't understand why everyone is so shocked and amazed that this
so Dame is not co-signing this.
Well, I mean, co-signing what?
Like his latest, like,
No. He's, and from what I understand, I mean, Kanye even said something, because Dame signed Kanye to Roc-A-Fella. He gave him his deal as a rapper.
Wasn't Dame and Kanye supposed to be, they were supposed to do something with some brand, like.
Yeah, they're supposed to buy Karmaloop. That should never happen.
Yeah, what happened?
Nothing. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And from what I understand, I think like Kanye said that what Dame's done for me, he never has to worry about money ever again. So I don't know if Kanye was like financially supporting him or whatever else.
Oh, he gave him the Memphis Bleak
deal.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. Because if you think about it, like Dame could talk all the shit he wants, but at the end of the day, when Roc-A-Fella broke up, you saw where the real talent was.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I was watching an interview recently. He did an interview with I think the brother's name is Tony the Closer, and I kind of understand why he flipped out on the Breakfast Club, man. Number one, I agree with a lot of the business stuff he said, but bro, they only talk about Roc-A-Fella when it comes to Dame. Like if I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just not that infatuated.
What has he done since Roc-A-Fella?
What
has he done since Roc-A-Fella?
However, hold on. However, like I respect his business approach or his mind towards business, even though if I wouldn't agree with his demeanor during it. But why would you just interview this guy constantly for 10 or 15 fucking years just to ask about Jay-Z? Like, I get it.
Well, do something else worthwhile post Roc-A-Fella, and we'll talk all about that. But since you haven't, that's what comes up. It just is what it is. His greatest accomplishments were Jay-Z's albums, you know, Kanye's albums and so forth, and, you know, the Paid in Full movie, which was all done under the Roc-A-Fella umbrella. When he broke up,
Paid in Full.
Jay considered to, you know, Jay continued to make more and more money. He's now a billionaire and so forth. Dame has sort of sputtered along. He's a rock singer at one point. Like, he asked me to be the president of his company at one point. Like, hanging around with Dame, you realize, hanging out with Dame, you realize what had happened. And what had happened was Dame, when you deal with him, he's just not pleasant to be around. He's abrasive. Like he like kind of sneak disses you as you're talking to him, and like he's kind of like low key disrespectful and so forth. And you realize that, people tolerated him because of Jay-Z.
Oh.
And at the point that he didn't have Jay-Z anymore, no one wanted to tolerate him anymore. He just wasn't a cool person to be around. That was my experience with him. You know, I was like, I'm cool with this dude. Like, I'm good. I'm good.
I'll give you one accomplishment, and this is the only thing I'll say. When he was on The Breakfast Club, I think when he started the whole thing about ownership, I think it made a lot of people look at things differently and realize that, hey, listen, the ultimate sign of success isn't probably being hired or getting a paycheck from someone. It's if you can build something on your own. Granted, the way how he chooses to go about it, that's completely Dame Dash.
You could build, it's all different, right? I mean, you could build something on your own, but if no one wants it and you're not able to sell it, then you own a whole bunch of nothing.
True, 100% of zero is zero.
100% of zero is zero. You know, I mean, you could put a fucking movie and could have the best movie in the world, and if it just plays in your basement, no one gives a shit. You know, at the end of the day,
Was he making? You was starting to make movies. I remember when he went on the Breakfast Club, he was making some movies and shit.
I haven't heard anything.
He said
come
he had a
out.
club in like he had a club like somewhere in Harlem.
I don't know, man. I mean,
His
at the end
son
of the
has
day,
cookies.
Yeah, his son has cookies. My son has cookies.
I'm serious.
But
Cookies
at the end
look
of the
like it
day,
was
man,
slamming.
listen, all of Dame's really dope shit came from when he was with Jay-Z and Biggs. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And him screaming at people and disrespecting people. People sat there and said, all right, well, I got to put up with this because I want to do business with Jay. And I think at one point Jay got tired of it. And Jay was like, you know, I'm getting tired of this dude pissing everyone off around me, and I got to fucking do damage control.
Did you watch Kanye with the secret camera when he was doing all that, showing porn to the Adidas? Yo,
Yeah.
that was some shit. I think he's getting a lot of like this type of way of like modus operandi or whatever you call it. I think he got it from Dame.
And how's that been working out for him?
Well, at least he's a talent too.
He lost $2 billion.
Hold on. However,
overnight.
he is a talent too. You know what I mean? So it's not like it's not like Kanye could separate from Ye. They're the same motherfucker.